Downward facing dog, please. This practice is the opportunity for you to simply be on your mat with your body, your mind, and your breath. Later, I will hone alignment, do all the things towards improvement. Right now, the practice is just being with yourself. That all the answers are inside you. Take a deep breath in and one breath out. Uttanasana, standing forward fold on your mat. Rock a little forward and back on your feet. Waking up the intrinsic muscles of the feet. Point the feet straight ahead, which is usually second toe straight back through the center of the ankle. Bend your knees, let your belly rest on your thighs. Invite the back to open. A few times, straighten your legs and breathe in. Ardha Tandasana, lift up halfway, draw your shoulders towards your spine. Uttanasana, forward fold, knees are soft. Urdhva Hastasana, reach your arms overhead. And bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to set your intention for your practice. Even if you have to be here, why do you want to do yoga right now? Together, one inhale. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Arms overhead, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Arms overhead, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step your right foot back. Bring your knee to the mat. Arms overhead, inhale. Plank, exhale. Together, breathe in. Locust, breathe out. Inhale in locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Together, breathe in. Together, breathe out. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, right foot forward, back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. Uttanasana, bow forward. Ardha Tandasana, halfway lift. Step your left foot back, knee to the ground. Anjaneyasana, arms up. Dandasana, plank. Inhale, plank. Locust, Salimasana. Inhale, locust. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Together, breathe in. Together, breathe out. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, left foot forward, back knee down. Anjaneyasana, arms up. Uttanasana, hands down, step forward. Ardha Tandasana, halfway lift. Uttanasana, forward fold. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Bow forward, exhale. breathe in. Step your right foot back, bring your knee to the mat. Arms overhead, breathe in. Plank, breathe out. Together, breathe in. Sphinx, breathe out. Inhale in Sphinx. Forearm plank, breathe out. Together, breathe in. Sphinx, breathe out. Another breath in. Down dog, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Raise your right leg up, inhale. Right foot forward, back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Tandasana, halfway lift. Step your left foot back, knee to the ground. Arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Plank pose, Dandasana. Together, breathe in. Salamba Bhujangasana, Sphinx. Inhale in Sphinx. Falakasana, forearm plank, breathe out. Together, breathe in. Salamba Bhujangasana, Sphinx. Another breath in. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, left foot forward, back knee down. Anjaneyasana, reach up. Uttanasana, hands down, step forward. Ardha Tandasana, halfway lift. Uttanasana, forward fold. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Samasthiti, hands to your heart. Chair pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. High lunge, right leg back. Arms overhead, breathe in. Plank, breathe out. Inhale and plank. Cobra, breathe out. Inhale and cobra. Down dog, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Utkatasana, chair. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Tandasana, halfway lift. High lunge, left leg back. Apta Chandrasana, reach up. Dandasana, plank. Inhale and plank. Bhujangasana, cobra. Inhale and cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, high lunge. Ashta Chandrasana, reach up. Uttanasana, hands down, step forward. Ardha Tandasana, lift. Uttanasana, fold. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Samasthiti. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, pull your pelvic floor up and spring to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Tandasana, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Samakriti, which is even inhale and exhale. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Step forward, warrior 2. Continue to flow your breath as though you are in the sun salutations. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parvrita Virabhadrasana. Parsvakonasana, side angle. Every shift of your body changes the pressure on the diaphragm. Final breath in. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Trikonasana, triangle. Watch for rainbowing your top ribs up. Try to pull the bottom ribs forward so you can lengthen. One more breath in. Exhale, pull the pelvic floor up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, Chapasana, bound half moon. If you're bound, let it go. Fantastic breath in the room. On your exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Parvrita Virabhadrasana, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Wide angle, forward fold. Front of the pelvis rotates over the thighs till it stops. And then we round our back and tuck your chin. With your knees soft. Rock a little forward and back on your feet. And as you do that, start to turn the toes straight ahead. Yes, very nice. Notice the change in relationship. A few times, bend your knees and straighten up. Dandasana, plank. Together, breathe in. Salavasana, locust. Together, breathe in. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Raise your left leg to the sky. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Parvrita Virabhadrasana, inhale, reverse warrior. Parsvakonasana, side angle. Heels press down. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior 2. Trikonasana, triangle. As you exhale, pull the pelvic floor up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, Chapasana, bound half moon. Virabhadrasana 2. Rita Virabhadrasana. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Utthita Konasana, high squat. Find the center of your heels. Never be afraid of a little side-to-side movement, especially if you feel stuck. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide angle forward fold. Now the less that I say to you, the more you can listen to yourself, to the quality of your breath, to the sensations in your body. You can hear your own questions. And maybe perhaps be able to figure out how to answer them. And if not, after flow, you ask me, and put the pieces together. Who am I is the main question of yoga. No one can answer that for you. Side lunge, turn your right toes out 45 degrees. Bend your knee over your ankle. You can stay right here in this variation or full skandasana. Balance the effort between the legs, pushing down to lift up. And noticing how it feels to breathe here. Switch sides, side lunge, skandasana. Flex the right foot just a little more. Drive the right heel down and pull the thigh in towards you. Last breath in. Dandasana, plank. Inhale, plank. Salamba, Bhujangasana, Sphinx. Inhale, Sphinx. Balakasana, forearm plank. Breathe in. Salamba, Bhujangasana, Sphinx. Good, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Dandasana, plank, breathe in. Vasisthasana, side plank. And the variation. Dandasana, plank. Breathe in. Vasisthasana, side plank. Dandasana, plank. Breathe in. Straight back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your right leg to the sky. High lunge. Ashtha Chandrasana. Think up. Bind your hands behind your back. Vadahastasana. Keep this or release it. Dekasana, airplane. Alright, Rita Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon. Ashtha Chandrasana, high lunge. One more breath in. Dandasana, plank. Together, breathe in. Bhujangasana, cobra. Deep breath in. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe in. Now fly. Inhale, raise your left leg. Ashtha Chandrasana, high lunge. BarreCoast, bind the hands behind your back. Dekasana, airplane. Parivrita, Ardha Chandrasana, revolve, half movement. Ashtha Chandrasana, high lunge. Final breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Inside. Another breath in. Exhale, knees down, right foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Half Gomukhasana, arms, left hand to the upper back, right hand holds the elbow. Ardha Gomukhasana. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Side bend to the right. Stay right here, or place the right hand on the floor with the left arm to the side. Rise all the way up. Eagle arms, left elbow under right. Garudasana. Round your upper back. One more inhale. Exhale, arms wide, building Parivrita Parsvakonasana. Inhale, twist to the right. We call this crescent lunge, but its real name is revolved side angle. Place your left hand outside your knee. Good. You can stay right here or place your left elbow outside your knee and bring your hands together. Every shift in direction, notice if you can breathe. Samavriti, even inhale and exhale. Shift your gaze down and lift your back knee off the ground. Simple twist, left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. These are all different variations of Parivrita Parsvakonasana. Final breath in. Dandasana plank. Together, breathe in. Salavasana, low kiss. Together, breathe in. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale, knees down, left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Ardha Gomukhasana, right hand to the upper back. Side bend left. Stay here or arms wide. Exhale, rise. Garudasana, arms, right elbow under left. Round your upper back. Breathe in. For Vrita Parsvottanasana, turn that right hand outside the knee. Maybe right elbow outside the knee, hands together in prayer. Lift the back knee off the ground. Simple twist, right hand to the floor or above. Final breath in. Dandasana plank. Together breathe in. Salamba Bhujangasana Sphinx. Together breathe in. Palakasana forearm plank. Together breathe in. Salamba Bhujangasana Sphinx. Breathe in. Adho Mukha Svanasana down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Two more breaths. Parsvottanasana, runner's lunge. Let the front of the pelvis rotate over the thighs, split stops, and then round your back. Level your pelvis, adjust your feet if you need to. Parivrita Trikonasana, revolve triangle. Final breath in. Dandasana plank. Together breathe in. Bhujangasana cobra. Deep breath in. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Searching for infinity. Parsvottanasana, runner's lunge. When in doubt, lift your toes and see if you're being honest in your stance. Parivrita Trikonasana, revolve triangle. Final breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Raise your right leg to the sky. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, pigeon. As you come up to our high pigeon, spinal extension. Raja is king. In the full variation of this pose, we hold the foot with both hands. But if that's a bad idea, then you don't do that. How do you know it's a bad idea? Well, pain or inability to breathe. And we'll add the twist. Left hand holds the knee, turn towards the front leg. You can put pigeon anywhere in your sequence, but I have been putting it here lately because it's the same concepts as Warrior One, front of the pelvis turning towards the front leg. Pigeon with a side bend. Bring your forearms in front of you and then walk them over to the left. You're curving your spine into a side bend. And then we reach the right arm over the head. This is how we stretch latissimus dorsi, that big muscle on your back. It connects to your sacrum and runs like a triangle up your spine. And then one little part of it touches your upper arm. As you press your hand down and pull just a little bit back, you engage that muscle. I see you smiling over there, Brandon. Deep breath in. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. One-legged down dog. I decided this is what it's called in Sanskrit. Parivrita Adho Mukha Svanasana, or flip dog, or turning around, which is Parivrita means. Flip dog has two bent knees. It's like wheel, but not. Maybe it's like Eka Hasta Dhanurasana or something like that. Come back around Vastisthasana, right hand down, side plank. This one's totally made up, so I know the Sanskrit is wild. Then lift your left leg, bend the knee, tiptoe the toes behind you. Bruce does a great variation of this. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Plank also excellent. Together, breathe in. Press straight back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. It's a lot on your shoulder to do all that stuff. And we'll learn how to do it safely. But it's also really nice to come to plank and then press straight back instead of doing all the up doggy stuff after those so you can stabilize. Inhale, left leg up. Ekapada, that's one-legged. Raja, king. Kapotasana, pigeon seat. Pigeon with a twist. I credit Jason with this pose. I don't know if he's named it. Pigeon with a side bend. I also don't know how to say side bend in Sanskrit. Reach your left arm over your head. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. One-legged down dog. Uttanasana, forward fold. Padahastasana, stand on your hands. Step off your hands. Bakasana, feet together. Number one direction for crow, feet together. So many people miss that. Feet together, knees to the backs of the arms. Look forward. Lift your hips up, lean forward till the fingers start to grip, and then maybe the toes lift up together. Do not lift one leg and then the other. You will never own the pose. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Ardha Tandasana, lift. Uttanasana, fold. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Samasthiti. Utthita Hasta, up. Hands. Pada Bhushasana, standing leg raise. Pada is the foot. But we can hold the knee or the toe. Lift your right leg. Watch for left hip sinking out. Stand tall. And then expand left to right. Good. Switch sides. Utthita Hasta, Pada Bhushasana, Buddhist fingers. Standing leg raise. Take the leg to the side. Leg to center and foot to the ground. Natarajasana, dancer. Soft knees. This is standing bow. Standing back bend, which means the right hip is an extension and the spine is an extension. Switch sides. Natarajasana, dancer. Step your foot down. Vrikshasana, tree. Vinyasa style of yoga means to place in a special way. We're learning to control the transitions through our placement, through our alignment as we move. Switch sides. Vrikshasana, tree. Samasthiti. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Uttanasana, exhale. Ardha Tandasana, breathe in. Uttanasana, breathe out. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Samasthiti. Adho Mukha Vrikshasana, downward facing tree, which is handstand. If you'd like to do your handstand, go ahead and take your mat to the wall. If you are thinking about doing handstand, you can always watch. If you just want to be nice and strong, you can do down dog. And if you want to start to open up in your shoulders to make handstand more accessible, lay on your back with your arms over your head. And at any point, you can lift arms and legs up for some more core stuff. It's lots of variations. Those that are just coming to the wall to learn handstand, shoulders come forward. And the most important thing is that they look forward. Otherwise, you know, you're going to keep going backward. And those of you who want to learn, first we're trying to hold, which you guys are doing a great job of. When you want to learn to balance, one foot is going to stay on the wall, and the other leg's going to go straight up. First, you want to think up. Imagine my hand is on the top of your heel, and you're pushing up into my hand. Then we want to hug in. You can imagine you're going to squeeze and lunge with your calves. You push up and hug in, and eventually balance. After Adho Mukha Vrikshasana handstand, we do Pinchamayurasana or forearm stand. Those who don't want to do forearm stand can do dolphin, which builds the strength in the opening in the shoulders. Those who are thinking about it, forearms on the mat, not too close to the wall. And it's just like handstand, push down, go up. I can't. What the heck, right? You gotta find the one you're afraid of. This one is harder or easier for some people. Come into dolphin pose. Yes. Step one foot forward. Good. I do let my head, yeah, it's just the same bounce and hop and push your forearms down and go.
I'll do dolphin for today.
Do you want to assist?
Sure.
Okay, you're going to do exactly what you're doing. And what I'm going to do is going to come to the side of you, and I'm going to tap right here. I'm not going to pull you up, but I'm going to be here to support you. And if you're there, you can find the wall. Push down into your forearms. Nice. See how my head's out of the way so she doesn't kick me?
I didn't notice that.
Very nice. And it's the same thing, it's just harder. Excellent. When you're done playing upside down, we'll come on to our bellies for some back bending, starting with prone back bends. But before we do our back bends, simply turn your head in one direction and rest your face sideways on your mat. There's only 2 times in Vinyasa Yoga where we intentionally collapse. This is one of them. Turn your head the other way. Salabhasana locus. You can stay here or Dhammirasana bow. Ardha Pinchamayurasana dolphin, which is half forearm stand. Ustrasana camel. both feet on the mat, knees bent, feet a little wider than your hips. Press your lower back into the floor to posteriorly tilt your pelvis, and then lift your pelvis off the ground. We'll do three more back bends after this one. And this variation can be done the whole time. Variation 2, set to Bandhasana, bridge, arms alongside your body. Lift your hips off the ground. It's common to not be able to breathe as deeply in back bends. Try to send the breath to your ribs, the sides of you, where you are not contracted or stretched. Rest. Third variation, Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel. Rest. Final variation is Viparita Dandasana. From Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel, head comes down, forearms come down. From Viparita Dandasana, we go back into Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel. Supta Baddha Konasana, lay on the ground, inbound angle. Together, breathe in, now fly. Notice how it feels to be in your body right now. Brain waking up the body. Notice how it feels to breathe. Brain waking up with breath. Ardha Ananda Balasana, half happy baby. Switch sides. Supta Pada Pushasana, recline leg raise. Reach your right leg up and hold the leg with your hands. Extend your left leg on the ground. Take your arms out wide, and now let the right leg go out right. Stealing a line from one of the Bottega trainees who taught her final class yesterday. Let the leg go out to the right until the pelvis starts to move. And then bring the leg up. Now let your pelvis turn to the left so the leg comes parallel to the ground or higher. Raise your leg up. Switch sides. Supta Pada Pushasana. Variation A is with the legs straight up. Variation C is when we take it out to the left. Supta Kapotthasana. Place your feet on the mat for reclined pigeon. Raise your right leg up. Cross your ankle over your thigh. Hold on to the back of the left thigh with your hands. We'll add a twist. Left hand to the ankle. Roll onto your left hip so the foot is standing on the ground. Twisting or turning or revolved is parivrtta in Sanskrit. So perhaps this is, let's see, Supta Parivrtta Kapotthasana. But I think Jason made this one up too. Come back to center to set up reclined half pigeon on the left. Supta Kapotthasana. Hold your right thigh with your hands. Add the twist, right hand to your left ankle and roll onto your right hip. And once we've moved into the reclined hip openers, here's where one point where I deviate from my teacher, Jason Randall. And in fact, when we get into how to be a yoga teacher in your final weekend with me, I'll talk about teaching 85% of what you've been taught and 15% of the opposite potentially. Jason thinks we should just let the breath return to natural once we come to these points. And I like to keep the breath strong myself. Come back to center. Supta Gomukhasana, reclined cow face pose. And so it's important to remember that there are lots of ways to do things in yoga. In fact, Yoga Alliance motto is many paths, one yoga. And if we ever find ourselves stuck in the rut that it has to be done in a certain way, chances are we're veering away from the state of yoga. Switch sides. Supta Gomukhasana, reclined cow face pose. Two more breaths. Legs long on the mat, feet flexed. Hands to your heart center. We call this Supta Samasthiti. And now, Ardha Navasana. Curl your chest up and look at your toes. And then lift your legs up for low boat. Or half boat. Navasana, boat. Nice. And now square pose. Now, square pose is a variation of double pigeon. You're welcome to take that, which is also called fire log pose, which is Agni Vasasana. So Agni is our inner fire. So you need our fire picture. Always sitting on the front of the sit bones. However we might get there, block is fine too. So we can rock the Vinyasa, seated cow face. Many people benefit from starting in tabletop. Not all. Center the right knee and bring the left knee behind it. Separate the heels and sink straight back either on a block or on the floor. And do be sure this doesn't hurt any space within the knee brace zone of your knees. Looks fantastic. You guys all look great. Very well done. So in the full variation, then we do those Vinyasa arms in the full line. In my body, that doesn't work. I don't think it does in most bodies, but that's why half lines and learning shoulders are often more effective for most bodies than full lines are. And I like to separate them so we can really do each part. That's a preference, not a right. Switch sides in your Vinyasa. Cow face. I think we do the same side again. Unless I missed it the first time. Yes. Oh, and now, problem with that. Left, yes, exactly. And now you can always go a little forward and back, or a little side to side. Particularly if you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck, right? That's when you add a little side movement. It's like, oh, I'm not stuck there, sideways. That could be the Cancer crab in my nature, though. It's like just go a little sideways. Look at there. Good. Vinyasa Konasana, wide angled seat. If you fold forward happily, you can. Remember, when all seated forward bends, just like any standing forward bends, front of the pelvis rotates till it stops, and then you can round the back. You want to make sure you're not just rounding your back. BarreCoast, bound angle. If the feet are closer to your pelvis, it gets the adductors a little more, your inner thigh muscles. If the feet are farther away from your pelvis, it gets the hamstrings or the back legs a little more. BarreCoast, reverse plank, point your toes. Draw the shoulders in towards your spine, and then think up. BarreCoast, reverse tabletop, which is half reverse plank. Vinyasa Karani, lay on your back with your block. Place the block underneath the back of your pelvis, and then reach your legs to the sky. If you prefer to do this up at the wall, you can feel free. Once you're up there, point and flex your right foot 5 times. And after you do that, circle the ankle in one direction and then the other. After you've completed all that, switch sides, do the same stuff. Now my yoga woo-woo for you guys. Supposedly circling your ankles every day keeps heart disease away. You know, it's an easy try. I don't know if it works or not, but why not? Just do it. Our practice has been about an hour and 3 minutes so far. You're welcome to stay inverted as long as you like, even as we move into our final rest, Shavasana.